You ready? Okay, good. Are you still awake? Okay, awesome. Here we go. Dear privilege-born Alternapath, who arrives late and criticizes my writing class for not being radical enough. Yeah. When you arrive to olfactory up my classroom, I want to ask if you do so because you've always had a place to shower. Were you ever the stinky kid in gym class, the one who smelled like foster care and week-old urine, and those chucks held together by duct tape? Did you grow up with an instinct to step around puddles because the plastic cracked in your Kmart winter footwear? Is that actual grease in your hair or expensive salon product formulated to look like grease in your hair? And if it's actual, have you ever gone without shampoo, washed with dish soap or dog soap or no soap because it's 8 days till the end of the month and you prioritize sanitary napkins? Have you ever run out of sanitary napkins and stray couch change at the same time? Do you know how to adjust your gait so the restroom towel won't fall down your pant leg and broadcast shame number 1, that you're a woman, and 2, who doesn't have the means to properly sop up her mammalian ancestry? When you find a quarter on the street, do you A, step over it, B, think sweet, change for the Coke machine, or C, thank God that this week you'll get to dry your sweaters instead of carrying them home half sopping to drape over the shower curtain? Have you ever worn a wet sweater at the bus stop in January because it was less ripe than your only other option? It's not that I don't think Americans aren't obsessed with how we smell, more that I believe it's all fine and well to fuck shit when you got shit to fuck in the first place. What's that you say, you live in an old bus by the highway? Well, by looking at you and you're decaying in all the right places Alternative fashion, I know it is not because your Uncle Jerry let you crash in his broke down a decade ago family vacation wagon, but because you grew tired of your parents' stiff collars and dividends and decided to rebel against the system. Side note, have you ever noticed that the DIY, buy-it-all secondhand culture ain't full of puffy paint sweatshirts and mom jeans, but framed Carhartts and carefully selected coats discarded by gentlemen who actually drove a bus? Hey, hip kids, unless you've actually done time under a sink or behind the wheel for someone who ain't paying you enough to wear that ugly polyester uniform jacket, please put down the culturally co-opted ain't other people's labor fashionable on me and pick up a handbook on how to be a class ally, because that's who you're claiming to be, right? With all that rebel rushing through your veins. How much did that last tattoo set you back anyway? You spend your student loan on it because you know that if you ever really got in a jam, you could call your pops, head over to his place to take a shower, do your laundry, and pick up a bottle of balsamic? Yeah, that's what I thought. Next time you're at his house, do me the scholarship kids a favor and pick up a bottle of deodorant. Yeah!